What's good, YouTube? It's little Derek.comics back with another video, and today we're going to be doing another tier list. So I did one a while back. It didn't do the best, but I did have fun making the video. So if you like tier lists and you want to see more content like this or more Pokemon related content, be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more. But yeah, this is the Gen 1, the Kanto Sprites tier list maker. So we're just going to go with the 151, and I'm going to make like 3 different parts to this just so they're not incredibly long. So if you want to see more, leave a comment and then I'll continue it in another video. But we're going to go with like 50 for this one. So we're going to start off with Bulbasaur, number 1. So, and this is going to be based purely off designs. It's not like the meta or anything in any of the games. It's just like sheerly how cool the Pokemon looks. So, Bulbasaur, it's like this kind of frog, flower, plant kind of Pokemon. I think he's cute, he's cool, he's not bad by any means. Um, I'm gonna put him in like C. He's not particularly amazing, but he's not bad either. And I think D should be the lowest. It automatically comes with D. I don't think any of the Gen 1 Pokemon are like horrendous looking. That might change as we go along. I might change my mind, but for right now, we'll just leave it at D as the lowest. But Ivysaur, I think Ivysaur is a little bit cooler. Like he looks a little bit more menacing. His flowers starting to bloom a little bit. I think he looks a little bit better now. Venusaur, Venusaur is pretty ugly. Like this model isn't as bad, but Venusaur is kind of ugly, and I think he looks cool. I think Venusaur looks cool. It's just that, and it's big. Like if you see a full size Venusaur in the game, it's huge. It is very intimidating. It's got like these warts on it, but I think the big flower plant kind of makes it look goofy. Like Ivysaur is like a mix of cute and like menacing. This one is very menacing, but also it's got a huge plant on his back. I'm gonna put that one. I'll leave it also in B for right now. I might move it up, but we'll leave it there for right now. Charmander. I think Charmander is just he's adorable. He's got the little flame. He's like little flaming lizard. I'm gonna put him in B. Charmeleon. Charmeleon is one of the best examples of like I ain't gonna say ugly, but like the awkward middle stage. Is it's not as cute as Charmander and it's not as aggressive looking as Charizard. So I think for that reason, I'm gonna also put this one in like C. He's not bad by any means, but I don't think he's quite as cool as the other B ones, and he's a very forgettable Pokemon in all honesty. So Charizard, S. I'm sorry, like I had to think about it before I made this video. Charizard is easily S. He's one of the most recognizable, and he's a big dragon lizard with these wings and like fire. Like he's so cool looking. I know he's not technically a dragon. I'm not gonna. Actually, no. I should take type into account on this. He's what, flying fire. I think it works for him, but he really should be a dragon. I'll leave him in S because he still flies and he doesn't technically, he's a lizard, so I guess he doesn't technically have to be a dragon, but it's a little bit of false advertising. Squirtle. I'm biased for Squirtle, but Squirtle at the end of the day is a turtle. Also, I think I will take some of these names into account. Like I feel like the name should factor in too. Or maybe I'll give brownie points for names, but Squirtle, the name's cool, but at the end of the day, he's a turtle. His design's kind of basic. I feel like C is too low. If he was like just straight up turtle, like 1-to-1, I'd put him in C because that's mid. But the fact that he's a little bit stylized and cartoonized, I'll put him in B. I'm biased again. War Turtle, I think War Turtle. I like that the skin is different. I think this is definitely an upgrade. It's not an awkward middle stage, but I don't think it's like leagues above Squirtle either. Like he's cooler than Squirtle, but he's also not as, I don't know. just because I do think he's a little bit better than Squirtle, I'll put him in A for right now. I might move like I low key feel like he should be with Squirtle. I'll leave him in A until I get some more contenders for A that make him seem lower. But I'll leave him in A for right now. Blastoise. I'm so biased on this one. This is like my favorite Pokemon, but Blastoise is the final evolution of Squirtle. He's awesome. He is a menacing giant tortoise with two water jets on his back. I'll say that again. He's a tortoise with guns on its back, bro. What? Look at it. He's got claws, dude. He's menacing. It'd be one thing if he looked like that and he didn't have the guns on his back, but he's got. It ain't even like this is not even biological. He's got his shell turns into like a mech with giant water jets, dude. That's so cool. You can't tell me that's not cool. And this is like one of the like most recognizable ones too. It's not quite as recognizable as Charizard, but it's Heat. I might be biased on this one. Blastoise is going in S. I don't care. Caterpie. Caterpie's cute. I'm not gonna lie to you, but Caterpie's kind of mid. We'll put him in C. Okay, now Metagross. That's Metagross, right? Am I tripping? Oh no. Metapod. Metapod. Okay, Metapod sucks. I'm not gonna lie to you. The Pokemon sucks. His design sucks. He sucks, okay? Butterfree. I'm gonna put Butterfree in A. Butterfree. Butterfree. I don't know. Butterfree is such a cool looking Pokemon. Butterfree is like it's majestic looking, it's pretty, it a little creepy. It's a little creepy, but it is a cute little guy. And then he's like, I don't know. I like Butterfree. It's not even like a normal butterfly either. It's got a little healthy weight to it. I like it. It's a nice little design. Wurmple, right? I know it ain't Wormy. It's Wurmple, right? I'm pretty sure that's what it is. He's cute. He's cute. I'm debating between B and C. I feel like he's a little simple. Like he's got the kind of blades on him, but I'll leave him in C. This mug sucks too. I feel like it's better. And this isn't an ordered tier list. This isn't in an order. It's just they're in the tiers. But for this one specifically, I will say that Kakuna. I don't remember, but I like this one slightly better than Metapod. But they're pretty much the same Pokemon. They both kind of suck design wise. I can appreciate them for what they are. They're kind of like the cocoon stage, but it just doesn't. It does look like a cicada too, but I don't. They're not an F. I low key want to pull out an F for Metapod though, but I'll leave it. I might pull out the F for Metapod. We'll see as it goes along, but Beedrill, A, easily A. I almost want to put it in S, but I feel like it's a little haphazardly put it in A. But Beedrill is a it doesn't he looks kind of cute from like this perspective, how we're looking at the sprite. But in real life, Beedrill would be a scary Pokemon. Just imagine them huge wings and this almost human size. It'd probably be slightly shorter, but this is probably like a 5 foot, maybe a 4'8" Pokemon, just buzzing around you like a helicopter with drills and a stinger. The stinger alone is creepy, but it's got drills, and then it's got these skinny black legs that it walks around on, bro. This imagine getting stung by this Joker. You got three different things. An ant bite with a sting is already a bad combination. A bee sting with two drills, bro, you're dead. You're cooked. Pidgey. Pidgey, you know what I'm saying? He ain't bad. He ain't particularly like too good either, but he ain't bad. He's straight. Pidgeotto. Pidgeotto kind of tough. Like, you know what I'm saying? No, get behind my boy. But Pidgeotto is kind of tough. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's a nice step up. It's not an awkward middle evolution. Pidgeot, I mean, he's really just bigger Pidgeotto. Like if we're being 100, he really just bigger Pidgeotto. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Can he hang with A? I feel like he can hang with A. Rattata. Rattata. I mean, Rattata's not bad. He's a purple rat. Like I'm gonna bet. I don't think he's up here with the B tier. I think he's kind of mid. These are very Route One Pokemon. Raticate. I don't know. Is Raticate cooler than Rattata? He's definitely more intimidating. He's a big. You know what? Design wise, I do like him better. His design isn't as simple. I'll put him up in B tier. Firo. No, no, wait, no. Is it Spiro? Yeah, Spiro then Firo. Okay, Spiro. He. I feel like I feel like Firo is a little bit cooler than Pidgeotto, but he's also a little bit uglier than Pidgeotto. I mean Pidgey, then Pidgey. I mean, let's see. Let's. Nah, I don't think he hanging with the B tiers. We're gonna put him in C. He's kind of mid as well. Firo, Firo definitely ain't as cool as Pidgeot. Yeah, I think Firo isn't quite as cool as Pidgeot, but Ekans, again, we're gonna put him in this Route One tier. I, I don't even know if he should be in the Route One tier. I don't think he's as cool as. Matter of fact, nah. He's really just a rattlesnake. He's a purple rattlesnake. Now I could say the same thing about shoot Rattata over here. I might put some of these lower. Matter of fact, I don't think Firo's as cool as Pidgey or Spiro. I don't. Yeah, I don't think Spiro's as cool as Pidgey. Let me see, Rattata. I'll let Rattata hang for right now, but Arbok. Okay, Arbok's pretty cool. He's like a cobra. Ah, okay, I'll put him in A because he's got this creepy face as is. That's pretty tough. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty tough. I also like the name, the fact that it's basically Cobra in reverse. They changed up the letters. I forgot what the name of that is, but I I. So y'all know where Pikachu's going. D. Okay, not for real. Pikachu is honestly, and I know this is a little bit biased because he's literally the mascot, but he's one of the most colorful and design wise, he's not just because if you compared him to say Rattata, I know that this is a mouse versus a rat, but he this looks very normal and Pikachu looks over the top. And he's an electric type Pokemon and it's got like the Thunderbolt. There seems like a lot more going to him. So he definitely can't be put in C. I feel like he's definitely above the B list. Like, come on, comparing him to these. I mean, Squirtle's kind of tough, Charmander's kind of tough, but I feel like he's above them at least. I don't know if I'd put him up with the S tier. If like the only reason I would is because he's the mascot, but in reality, I feel like he should realistically be like that. I might move him up later. I want to give him some props because he's the mascot, but I think I'm already being biased enough as it is putting him in A. He'd at least be B at the very least. Let me see. Can he hang in A tier? I don't know. I'll leave him in an A for right now. I feel like he kind of deserves it. Raichu, and this Raichu is a cooler Pokemon because he's like the evolution, but I don't know if the design for him always weirded me out. It almost seemed like it was giving somewhat water type to me when I first saw Raichu. I don't know, the curly ears and stuff were a little bit weird. He's also not quite as colorful. He definitely looks more like a mouse though. I'll give him that. Can Raichu hang in top? That's a bit steep. That's a bit steep. I don't know if Raichu can hang in the top tier. I don't know about that one. Like I feel like he could hang down. I feel like he fits in this tier a little bit better. I don't know, Pikachu. You kind of looking. I'll leave Pikachu here for right now, but Sandslash? Okay, my bad. It was Sandshrew. I'm tripping. I feel like Sandshrew is a pretty cool design. It's somewhat similar, like almost an armadillo slash hedge. I mean, and then Yeah. I feel like he fits in here. I don't think he's quite up there with the A's, but I think he's a little bit above the C's. He doesn't look like a basic counterpart of what he's supposed to be. Sand Slash is pretty tough. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think he's up here. Definitely not, but I feel like he's up here with the A's. Yeah. And he's kind of like this almost hedgehog, kind of porcupine, armadillo thing. And then he's ground type too. I think that fits pretty well. Now, Nidoran, Nidorina, Nidoqueen. I think that's it. This one's pretty C tier. It's very unique, but it's pretty C tier. Would I put it in? I mean, it ain't bad. I mean, it's as a base evolution, it's kind of. I mean, I gotta give it points for being unique. I feel like it's better than these two, and yeah, I'll put it up here begrudgingly. But Nidoran, oh no, Nidorina. I feel like she could be up here with Sandshrew. All right, Nidoqueen. I feel like Nidoqueen can be up here with the A tier. This is a pretty cool looking Pokemon. A lot of these Pokemon will just go higher in the ranks. They get cooler as they progress. I feel like they do what the base Pokemon do, but a little bit better. I think this one's also Nidoran. Yeah, they both kind of fit. Nidorino, it's straight. It's cool. Nido King. Let me put him up here. It You know what? I'm gonna put Venusaur up here with the A tier. I feel like Venusaur can hang with the A tier. Clefairy and Clefable. Clefairy is a cute Pokemon. I think it's got a unique design. I'm trying to think if I should put it any higher than this. I think Clefairy and Clefable are both kind of the same tier. Whatever I put one in, I'll put the other one in because I don't think either of them are really as cool as these other ones. But they are unique looking Pokemon. They look like fairies. I mean, they ain't bad, but like, can I put? Mm, I don't know. I think I'll leave them down here with the C's. Vulpix. I think Vulpix is pretty nice Pokemon. It's very unique design, kind of Firefox. Yeah, I think I think she's cool. Ninetales. Ninetales at the very least has to be in A. I might give Ninetales. That might be too high, but it's also dope. I feel like the gold aesthetic and the red eyes, it's like I don't think it's quite because it's literally based off like the whole nine-tailed fox kind of mythical creature, if I'm not mistaken. But it's not quite as over the top as say Charizard and Blastoise. I'll put it in A. I think it's a solid A. Jigglypuff, I gotta give Jigglypuff B. Jigglypuff, whatever Clefable or Clefairy and Clefable are, Jigglypuff's better. Wigglytuff, I mean, I wouldn't put it with the A's, but I think it deserves to be in B. Zubat, oh, that's an ugly Pokemon, but it's not entirely bad either. I forgot its second form. Is it Golbat? Yeah, I think it's Golbat. I think Golbat can hang in B. I think that's fair. Oddish, I'm biased on this because I always love to play with Oddish, but Oddish is like a really cute little Pokemon. I like it. Girl. Alright, bro. Alright. Let me keep it a buck with you. Bloom is hideous. But it that kind of makes its design cool. Ah, my gosh. Mm, I'll put it in B tier with Oddish. It's like the same reasons that make it a little bit cooler than Oddish also make it worse than Oddish. Cause bro, why is it drooling, bro? why? Why? I like that it gets uglier, but I also hate that it gets uglier. So I'll put it there with Oddish. Vileplume, I'm putting an A. Vileplume has a really unique design. This is one where I think the flower fits. Unlike because Venusaur's does fit. I just think Venusaur ain't as cool as the other two. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Let me see. Paris and Parasect. Okay, so Paris. I think Paris is a little bit cooler than these other ones because it's like this kind of crab with fungus. And I think that's what kind of makes Ivysaur cool. And then Parasect, I feel like Parasect is a little bit cool. Yeah, I feel like Paris is a little bit cooler, especially since it's pretty much like a zombie. Like the whole Pokemon is pretty much a zombie taken over by the fungus, like lore wise. Yeah, I'll factor in the lore because that's part of the character, bro. I'm an artist, bro. That's what we do. All right. All right, so we're getting close to like the end of it. This is almost 30 minutes in. So I'll stop after these next few. I'm gonna try to get around 50-ish. Venonat and Venomoth. I don't think Venonat is any cooler than the C tiers. In fact, okay, it's kind of cute and it's a bit unique, so I'll put it in C. And then Venomoth, Venomoth is a cool one. I feel like if Golbat can be up here, Venomoth can also be here. Yeah. Diglett. Dig Diglett is weird, dude. Diglett is a weird character, but I like Diglett. I like that he's always in the ground. I like that but is he any better than the C tiers? I think Diglett's a little bit better than the C tier. Nah, well, okay. Yeah, honestly, he's really not. I think he's not bad, but he's legit. I gotta be real. He's literally just a like a nub, like a thumb with a little mouth nostril thing. I want to say they're going for like a piglet nose, maybe that would make sense. But and then Dugtrio. I ain't gonna lie to you. What's better than one Diglett? Three of them. Does it make sense? No. But I think it's cool. I think this fits in with the B tiers too. So yeah, this is part one of the Pokemon tier list. Let me know how I'm doing so far. Let me know if you want to see more content like this, more tier lists. But yeah, we have two S's, we got a bunch of A's, we got a good bit of B's, a few C's, and a few D's. So yeah, let me know what you think, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. And I'm out. Peace. I wish I low key want this to be a live stream. Maybe I should start doing these on the live stream. Let me know.